directly in the mouth. Oh my God, it's so good. Floppy pizza. Pizza ready to go in the oven.
It's game time and I'm up one. Name something I ain't done. Name a body that's my type. Air Jordan, I'll take flight. I'm next level, I'm franchise.
To our winner, Juliarene.
Good morning, Buff Babes, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is juliarene, and I am an Ifbb Wellness Pro. It's never going to get old saying that. But today, I am going to show you a full day of eating. So, as you've guys seen, my meal plans have been pretty basic these past couple months of prep. And now I get to spice it up, and I have a bunch of cool recipes, and I can't wait to share them with you. You're probably not going to believe that I am able to fit some of this stuff in my macros because we're gonna be having pancakes, we're gonna be having pizza, we're gonna be having tacos, and you are going to love it. So, directly in the mouth. This is what he does. He thinks we're fighting. Are we fighting? Are we fighting? He's literally the cutest thing ever. Anyways, there's a lot going into this series, and I'm really excited to share it with you, so make sure you're subscribed, hit the notification bell so you never miss a future video. Now, let's get into some breakfast. You already ate your breakfast! Jesus. All right, so first we're gonna start with our pancake mix. This is just super easy. You can definitely make your own pancake mix, but I just find that this is easier. It has 14 grams of protein, so I'm gonna do one serving of this, which is a half a cup. But instead of measuring out a half a cup, I'm going to measure it out in grams. A half a cup is 53 grams. Most of the time when you're measuring it out in a measuring cup, it doesn't come out exactly, so I'm gonna measure out 53 grams, and this is just the buttermilk one because we are going to make it chocolate chip. 45, 46, 53. Perfect. And what I recommend doing for this is just kind of adding in slowly. You can either add in like unsweetened almond milk, or you can do water or whatever kind of milk you like. I'm just gonna do water because I'm already adding extra calories with the chocolate chips. All right, I got my baby whisk, and I'm going to whisk it up so it's still thick, so I'm gonna add a little bit more water. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna add a splash of vanilla. Boop. And some cinnamon. This, just add as much as you like. I like a lot of cinnamon. I think it makes it taste really good. So I'm gonna add that in, and now we are going to add in our chocolate chips. So I'm going to measure out one serving, got my scale, my handy dandy scale, of these Lily's baking chips. So these are the lowest in calorie that I could find. So let's see, one serving is 50 calories for 14 grams. So I'm gonna put 14 grams, which is actually quite a bit. So you can see them in there, and we're going to mix them in and now start making our pancakes. So what we're going to do next is get our pan heated, and we're gonna hit it with some 0-calorie spray so it don't stick, and we're gonna start making our pancakes. I'm gonna make like 3 little ones. have our pancakes done, I'm gonna work on my egg white mix. So this is about a half a cup of egg whites right here, and I'm just going to put a couple different ingredients in. So right here, I have tomatoes, some green onion, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of spinach. So first, where's my little knife? I'm gonna cut up some of these and put them into my mixture. And next, just a little bit of the green onions. I'm using a cutting board, guys. Are you happy and proud of me? There we go. A little bit of those going right into my mixture. Now we're just gonna add some salt and pepper, and we're going to add the spinach. And this stuff, I'm not really counting towards my macros because it's very low calorie vegetables, so it doesn't really matter. We got our pan heated up right here. Once again, we're gonna use the 0 calorie spray. We're gonna just pour our egg whites in. Let those cook. And while we're letting that cook, I'm gonna measure out 1/2 of a serving of some fat-free cheese. All of the cheesy gooiness without all of the calories, so about 14 grams of that. I've been using this a lot instead. There we go, and I'm just going to wait until the egg whites are almost fully cooked, and then I'm gonna put them on top. All right, so now we got our pancakes, our cheesy, look at that. Oh, our cheesy egg whites. And all we need is a little bit of toppings. Yum. So right here, two ounces of mixed berries. This is raspberries, blueberries, and strawberries. And we are also going to do a little bit of sugar-free maple syrup. This is my favorite. I like to dip, so I'm gonna put it in here. And then right there, a little extra cinnamon on top of my pancakes. Oh, that's a lot. And the best hot sauce for eggs, in my opinion, some Cholula to go on top of the egg whites. And the last thing I need to mix is my greens. So I'm getting 1 scoop of the First Form Opti Greens, and then 1 scoop of this Fiber Plus. I actually use about a half, and then I have a half later on in the evening. Both of these help with digestion, inflammation, and if you need anything from First Form, the link is down below. That will give you free shipping on all your products. Oh yeah. So we're gonna take this. Cheers. All right. So in total for this meal, these are the macros. We have 357 calories. It is 43.8 grams of carbs, 6.1 grams of fat, and 33.1 gram of protein. We have protein in the egg whites. We also have protein in the pancakes, and this looks freaking delicious. So I'm gonna eat this, and I will see you at lunch. Okay, now it is about lunchtime, and we are going to make some shrimp tacos. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is just a look at everything that you are going to need. Whatever seasoning you want to season the shrimp, we have 3 ounces of shrimp, a little bit of cabbage here, and then we have a half of an avocado. I'm going to measure out 2 ounces exactly of this, a little bit of cilantro, my favorite hot sauce, the creamy green Del Primo, half of a lime, and then we have these Carb Balance Mission tortillas. Okay, so first what I did is these were frozen and I just cooked them, and then I have them in the fridge so that I can just grab them really easily. They already have kind of like a sticky texture on the outside, so the taco seasoning is actually going to stick to it really well. So I'm going to put as much of this as I want. You can choose whatever seasoning you want. This is just what I choose. And then I'm going to do a little bit of lime, and then I'm just going to mix it until they are fully coated. Now I'm going to put it in the air fryer so it gets a little crispy. I'm going to do it probably for about 5 minutes. Now that we have the little shrimps going, I'm going to start with the tortillas. I'm going to use 2 of these. I have one down right now on a hot pan. Now we're going to make our sauce. So I have some cilantro in here. Just choose as much as you want. And then we're going to add 2 ounces of avocado and a splash of Del Primo, and then a squirt of lime. Now all we have to do is just make the tacos. So I'm gonna spray a little bit of this butter spray on here. And then we're just going to add all of the ingredients. Okay, so we have our tacos right here, and the macros for this is 274 calories, 32.4 grams of carbs, 13 grams of fat, and we have 23.2 grams of protein. These have become easily my absolute favorite, and you can just switch up whatever vegetable that you want on it. Usually I add tomatoes, but I forgot to add tomatoes on this one. You can even have like a big side salad, you know, berries, something like that, but I'm just gonna go for the tacos today. Oh my God, they're so good. And I will see you at our pre-workout meal. Oh my God. I am a genius. I'm a genius! Okay, so it's about an hour before I'm going to work out, so I'm going to eat my meal number 3. I like to get my pre-workout meal in, if I can, an hour before, at minimum 30 minutes before, so that it digests and I have enough energy for my workout. Zach is actually having a meeting in the living room with his team, so I can't really walk you guys through it like step by step, but this is a relatively easy meal. So I'm just going to create it, and then you can see what it is, and I'll show you the macros. So we have meal number 3, which is our pre-workout meal. So in total, it is, where is it? 234 calories, 34.8 grams of carbs, like 0.9 grams of fat, and 22.2 grams of protein. And it's freaking amazing. By adding these double wrapped lettuces, it just fills me up more, and it's just super satiating. And putting a little salsa on it, some lime, maybe some salt and pepper. And then I have my Japanese sweet potatoes here with a dipping sauce that is sugar-free syrup. So I have my sweet and I have my savory, and it's super good. So I have my Japanese sweet potato prepped for the week. All I do is cut them up, and then I put sea salt and cinnamon on them, and I put them in the air fryer for 12 minutes. If you don't have an air fryer, you can just cut them up and bake them and put them in the oven. It's super easy. I don't do anything fancy. I freaking love them. I'm gonna go work out, and I will see you at my post-workout meal. Okay, so we are back home, and now we are going to make our post-workout meal, which is going to be pizza. So I'm going to use this flat out pita bread as the base. It has 90 calories per slice, and this is what it looks like. It's relatively thin, so it's kind of gonna be a floppy pizza, but it is really, really good. And I'm just going to put it on the foil, and I'm gonna spray it with a nonstick, and then we'll start adding all the toppings. First, spray it with the nonstick spray so that whenever you pull it out, you actually can cut it. And then I'm actually going to spray a little bit of the, can't believe it's not butter on it, a little bit of this. And then first we have the pizza sauce, which is about 125 grams. And this is the one that I found. It's about 50 calories per serving. So I'm just gonna spread this evenly on it. If you put it in the middle and then kind of work it around, it works best. Here we go. Gotta get all of it. Next, I'm just gonna put my veggies on it, and I have just some spinach and tomatoes. I'm not gonna count these because they're so low in calorie. It honestly doesn't matter. And then next I'm going to add, this whole thing has about 56 grams of fat-free shredded mozzarella. I'm gonna put half of it on there now, and then I'm going to put the other half of it on when the pizza is about 3/4 of the way done, because I like to have extra cheese. And then for our pepperoni, we're gonna use turkey pepperoni, which is 70% less fat than regular. So one serving is 70 calories, which is about 30 grams of turkey pepperoni, and it honestly is quite a lot. So I'm just going to, oh no, stay on. Put this all around. I'm making it pretty for y'all. And honestly, kind of doesn't fit. All right, now I'm just going to move it over to the pan, and we are going to bake it. Okay, so we have our pizza ready to go in the oven. I'm gonna put it in at 400 degrees for 8 minutes, and then I'm gonna take it out and put the rest of the cheese on it, and then put it back for about 2 more minutes. Now I'm going to make my own ranch dip. So I have fat-free cream cheese, and then we have the ranch seasoning packets. So I'm gonna do 1 serving of the fat-free cream cheese, which is 28 grams. So I have it right here. I put it in the microwave for about 5 seconds just so it can get a little soft. And then I'm just going to add my ranch seasoning. I like a lot of ranchiness, so I am going raunchiness. So I'm gonna add a lot. And there you go. You got your own homemade 30-calorie ranch dressing. And it tastes really good. Okay, so the 8 minutes is up, and I'm gonna take it out. This is how we looking so far. Doesn't that look delicious? And then I'm gonna put the other half of the mozzarella on top. So I think I'm gonna put it in for about 4 more minutes just so it gets a little bit crispier. So this is our low-calorie pizza. I broke a little bit of a piece off. I need to find something that's a little bit less flimsy to do this pizza on, but it's still really good. So I'm still working on it, but regardless, it tastes phenomenal. So let's go over the macros. So the macros for the total meal, including the ranch dip, are 328 calories, 38 grams of carbs, 6.5 grams of fat, and a whopping 39 grams of protein. You can have pizza on a diet. I'm gonna eat this up, and I will see you later for my dessert and snack. Okay, now we are going to make protein ice cream. So I got my blender here. I'm going to first put in 8 ounces of cashew milk. It's super good. I put this in. And then next I have 70 grams of frozen blueberries. And then for our protein, I'm gonna be using the Formula 1 chocolate milkshake. So we're gonna do 1 scoop of that. There we go. Oh, I left a blueberry out. And then I don't have the bag for this, but this is called xanthan gum, and it is a thickening agent. So it goes, a little bit goes a long way. I'm gonna put 1/4 of a teaspoon in there, and then maybe put some in depending on how it is. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of extra water and some regular ice, and then we'll start blending it. I'm going to add another 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum to make it thicker. Nice thick consistency. Have this giant bowl of protein ice cream, and I'm gonna put a little bit of fat-free Ready Whip on top. And then to top it off, I'm gonna put one of these Unreal peanut butter cups. I think they're only 80 calories per cup. There we go, right on top. So this is going to be our sweet version. And for our savory, we are going to do 6 cups of this Smart Pop, which is way less calories than regular popcorn. So we're gonna do 6 cups of it popped and then eat. Okay, so in total for the protein ice cream and for the 6 cups of popcorn, it is 361 calories, 43.6 grams of carbs, 11.3 grams of fat, and 26.2 grams of protein, and I get my sweet and my salty. I couldn't be happier. So that was a full day of eating. This is what my eating is looking like right now. Every day is a little bit different. Some days are kind of the same because it could just be super simple. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you want me to be doing more of these recipe videos and full day of eatings. I love you all so much, and you are more powerful than you think. Bye!